So what we're going to do is we're going to unite the elements first. So we're going to select all these and we're going to do a Boolean union. Then left click. And what that will do is essentially combine all those different cubes that we have created. So if we now are to rotate around, you'll see how the shape has been created. And what we'll do is, once we have this form, we are now going to create a cover for it. So we are going to create if we go into solids, we're going to create a slab that's going to start from, let's say, from here, just move this about up to there, and we'll just slightly cover it up to the top part here, right? So then I'm going to do is we're going to create a Boolean operation again. So we'll do a Boolean subtract. So go that one, subtract that one, and then left click, and there we go. Now we have created a very sophisticated volume that we can sort of have as the interior of our building, cutting up the volume from, or at least it can be like a void volume within our building. And if we go into the top view, we can see how that's being cut. We can also create, a good thing about Microstation is that we can essentially create sections. So we can clip volume here, and we can select, okay, we can section clip volumes. We can secture them, well, let's say from the front panel. We select there, and we can create a volume like that. So if we now rotate to the front, we can see a section of the building. We can set up, as I said before, our different illustration, shadows. Then we can view our volume how we would like. We can do a smooth modeling, whatever it is that we want, and we can also make it into a change view perspective. So we can view our section, as you can see here, in perspective. So it's still a section, but you can make it into a perspective section. This is done by selecting the perspectives here, and you can change the cameras here, or you can change view manually. So what it does is when you press on where you want the view to come from, where you want the center point to be, and you can and you can drag it downwards, so like this, depending on how much of a perspective you want. Now we can zoom out. We can see still a front view perspective section, but it allows us to peer through. So now if we go into illustration, shadows, we can change anything we want in display style to view these things. But you can see how we've created this intricate volume. And then we can, like before normal Microstations, we can export this as a 2D drawing. We can create our plot styles. We can do all these things just like we've done beforehand. But now with this tutorial, we know how to work in a three-dimensional environment as well. Now there's a lot of tools that we can create as well. We can fillet, we can cut, we can make holes, we can chamfer, we can create imprints. And basically what imprints does is it allows you to have more control points over that volume. So if you have a solid, you can create an imprint on it, cut it in half and create a roof. There's a lot of things we can do with this, but the basic idea is to learn how to draw in AccuDraw and learn how to draw in with AccuDraw, sorry, and learn how to create with the basic tools, create solids and things like that. So that would be our starting tutorial for Microstation 3D. You can import a lot of things that I used to do when I was a student to create my 3D sectional perspectives. I used to import my models from Rhino, SketchUp, even sometimes Revit, if you export them as 3D DWGs. I would open them here, and I would use the clip volume and sectional perspectives and create these sort of things. And then when you export this image, I used to export it and go into Illustrator and change specific elements about the lines, maybe colors. I would add different things. I would even add people or other illustrations, take it into Photoshop, and make it look livable and realistic. So yeah, this is a tutorial for Microstation 3D. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you have any questions, you can always drop in the ADD skill sessions. Thank you.